tell our kids.
Daddy.
I'm a daddy.
Yo, don't call him daddy.
He don't do that. Yeah.
Man, no,
You gotta call him Unc.
I want to talk game, man. I don't want to do this foolishness.
Daddy. Man, let's call him Unc. Give him respect to call him Unc. Here, I paid you $5,000 to waste my goddamn time. I did. I paid you $5,000 to waste my goddamn time.
Okay.
Did I not?
Yo, what up? It's your boy MDM Peso, and I'm back with another one. Hey, look, I ran across a clip of Charleston White and Danza from the Danza Project explaining what happened on an episode of his podcast where Orlando Brown started acting an ass and they actually had to put hands on him. And in this clip I'm about to show y'all, they are breaking down and exposing exactly who Orlando Brown really is and what he's doing to the people with these antics. And you know Charleston White ain't playing no games. So look, go ahead, roll up, get your popcorn. Let's get into it.
This junkie goes on an interview and says some people pay low prices and they get that version of Orlando Brown.
Everybody paid Orlando Brown. Real Life Street Stars had him signed to do $500 a week.
And I paid him $5,000.
Yeah.
And then the criticism comes, oh, the Danza Project got that. And then I dropped the bomb of something that you told me to drop immediately and me whooping his ass.
I told you.
And I drop it, everything goes, it goes viral again. They're like, oh, you're a bully. I'm like, first off, this junkie, who's actually a junkie, who's actually on drugs, threatened my family.
In your house and wouldn't leave.
Yeah.
And wouldn't leave.
And then I get the backlash, but then, so the real me comes out. A lot of people have said, Benzino was infamous for telling me, oh, well, Charleston White's getting in your head. I'm like, the shit that you seen it when you were in Buffalo, right? This is who I am. It's who I've always been.
You and your whole little crew like to fight. No, man. Him and all his little childhood friends, nigga, all them got fighting attitudes. And they fight quickly. His whole little clique. But it's the tough guy New York persona that all of them had.
Yeah.
Not just you
absolutely, yeah. And it just pissed me off because I said, this is following the false idol. This guy is lying to you. He's actually a junkie. And we're following a junkie, right? So we're sitting there, I'm watching thousands of people on the internet just, oh, he's been right all along. He's never been wrong. The guy follows rumors and he takes them as his own. I was there and I seen it and I know what's going on. And then he contradicts himself all the time, but people just buy into that junkie bullshit.
That nigga said Bow Wow had some good pussy.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga said that himself. He done say he done had sex with some big name men.
Mm.
So who believe in this?
And then I see the comments saying, oh, well, Danza allowed Charleston to make fun of Orlando Brown being sexually abused as a child.
So hold on. We know Orlando Brown come up from that Nickelodeon childhood star era where they all messed up in the head. All of them got mental issues. He could be telling the truth. He could really have been fondled back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't push it off to the side. But at the end of the day, if y'all been up on his interviews and stuff, he is playing a character. Or it looks like he's playing a character and it looked like he's doing it too much. You know what I'm saying? Making it unbelievable. If it's something that's serious that you've been fondled with when you was a child, you shouldn't be playing on these platforms like this because people can't tell if you telling the truth or not. What y'all think? Leave it in the comments.
Little do they know that I've got requests to do interviews from people in his family, in his inner circle. I got videos that he's lied about that. So he's lied about being sexually abused and he uses that to gain clout and gain money. And all I'm saying is be careful who you allow to get in your head because these false idols are the ones that'll fuck you up. You know what I mean? What does Orlando Brown truly know about Diddy outside of the rumors that he's heard?
No.
Nothing.
No.
You know what I mean? And he's allowed to go over there and tear down a black man with bullshit rumors that he's heard. Okay, people are like, oh, he's the first one to point it. No, the fuck he wasn't. You know what I mean? And then it's just like I'm watching people say he has never taken drugs. He's a childhood actor and a genius. And I sit there to myself and I say, so all these childhood actors are geniuses. So the Olsen twins are not on drugs. They're just geniuses that are acting it out.
What's the guy from the Goonies? The white guy from the Goonies that stayed, man, he had a hard time getting off drugs.
Oh, yeah, I forget his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Homie, these today Americans, predominantly black Americans, they are soulless humans who worship idols. American Idol done something to America. The show American Idol. It made people idolize celebrities. And they worship the words of these people and won't try to fact check the credibility, and they take it for face value. So it's hard to argue with this group. So that's why right now, during this campaign season, during this election, they're going to get idols to get you to vote because they know you worship them. You bow to them. You honor them. They've become gods. So a guy like Orlando Brown, a woman like Jaguar Wright, who's known and documented to have trauma, drug problems, mental health issues.
I was just saying that.
And you got a bunch of uneducated people who don't know nothing, haven't never left a city, haven't never went anywhere, and they predominantly live in poverty, below or at the poverty line. Believe the words of these people and act as if everything they saying is true. And I just want people to know, homie, when the cameras come on, everybody putting on. And they've been actors all their life. So they can sell this shit to you.
What?
They can sell this shit to you.
Pure junkies.
Everybody I've talked to who've done it, and I hate to even say this, man, even the girl V from Say Cheese TV, she said when the cameras went off, she's like he was still in his character. It's like he was still in his character.
Yeah.
The man is on drugs. And I'm gonna put it out there. Real life street star paying $500 an interview. I tell you, man, y'all wrong in the motherfucker. But they will, man, that's why certain platforms keep them there. Man, you can only get me once a month. You ain't finna get me every week because you can't afford it. That's why you keep seeing these reoccurring real life street stars, because they was getting them $500 a week to buy drugs. Now, it ain't real life street star problem what he do with the money, but it was obvious to them what they was doing with the money.
I mean, I was saying that when he was here. I'm like, look, trust me, he ain't gonna make it past 2025.
I mean, those junkies somehow survive.
Yeah, no. He gonna live long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
he made it this far.
It's hard to predict when a motherfucker
I wanted
die.
to bring him up here several times. I remember having that conversation with you, and you were just like, nah, homie, you can't. That shit is. You said it during the interview, right? And my dumb ass sat here and I was like, I'm gonna pull out a different side of Orlando Brown.
Bro. We tried.
God damn, did I try? And then they're like, oh, well, you wanted the bullshit. No, I did not want the bullshit. I genuinely, come on, bro. I saw this shit before the interview started. I saw it during the interview. I saw it after the interview. People claim to know shit that they have never seen in their motherfucking lives. They never seen it. Not once in their life. They don't know the real him. They don't know how dangerous he is. And what my problem is that people are idolizing this behavior and they don't really understand that it's like you're worshiping a junkie. You're allowing these lies to come forward. You're discrediting people that are saying real shit because you're worshiping these junkies, and you're just saying, oh, okay, this person's saying the real stuff. Well, he's speaking in code.
My thing about Orlando Brown and Jaguar Wright is that they're not telling us something that we don't know. I think it's just because it's coming from who it's coming from that we look at it so polarizing and pay it so much attention. But we been knew that these higher ups was doing this weird ass shit. We been knew this shit. It's nothing new. And I think it's the untrained ear or the masses of people that ain't really studied up on their shit, that don't know what's going on in the world, that take this shit as some profound shit that they saying. But to me, what Orlando Brown and Jaguar Wright is giving ain't really shit for real, for real. It's something to talk about, but niggas been talking about it and motherfuckers acting like they the first to say some shit. Come on, man.
Really got to listen deep. No, he's speaking in meth. You know what I mean? Like meth heads say some profound shit, but they could tell you the sky is blue by saying that's red mixed with purple, yellow, and green, and when it all combines, it turns blue.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like, it's,
homie, this how I know you on drugs, because man, anybody who come here, you've always made it. Your son gonna come in here and dap us up.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna see your girl. So if nothing else, man, we know it's a kid in there and we know it's a woman in there. So go kind of be on his best behavior. You know what I'm saying? Man, when that nigga came over here and act like that, knowing this is a family house right here. Come on, man. You gotta walk out there and go amongst his family to use the bathroom. So whatever spirit, whatever energy you walk in here with, it stays as you pass through and come back out. So you go bring that energy into this man's home. Come on, man. That's why I went on ahead and got out of here. Because in my mind, we some player type. And nigga, we finna chop game and you know what I'm saying? So come on, man. When I was trying to talk to him out there when he got out the Uber.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Even that was a little off.
He threw everything he had. And he had a whole handful of shit. Threw it in the air.
Man, that nigga jumped out the Uber. But just think about this, homie. That was the 8 million views long before I met Woody. Me and him, that was the me and Woody connection. That the networks and social media would have went crazy for.
Absolutely.
Could have got a big me and that together. So I'm telling him, say, me and you together.
I believe it.
But I'm thinking he just bullshitting for the cameras.
That shit ain't never go away.
Nah, homie. I'm thinking remember I was praising that nigga at first.
Yeah.
But I'm also studying him. I'm also making very close observations. I'm assessing what I'm seeing. Right. So from the time he jumped out the Uber, we kind of chopped game. I said, nah, just don't make sure you don't get. Remember I told him, don't get too drunk because I want to talk business.
Yeah.
I said, me and you in front of the camera with the woo woo woo, man. I had a whole vision, some insight of some shit. But once I saw what I saw, nah, man. It's no different, homie. Now, once I see what I see, man, I'm out.
I FaceTimed my boy at when the shit was over because he wasn't leaving. This dude was spitting on himself. In here, you know, I had the carpets redone and clean because he was spitting all over himself on the floor. I'm like, this dude got to go. You know what I mean? You got to go. Whatever it is that you got going on, whatever demons you're battling, you can't battle those demons here.
Your woman almost had to get a weapon and get him out of here.
Damn.
Yeah, because he wouldn't leave your household. And man, that nigga drunk that much brown, then came back and hit some more of that. What was that, the 19th? So he was already, that nigga got super drunk.
He had like a gas station wine joint.
But when that went to that motherfucking bathroom hitting that dope, shit, it was over with. Yeah, it was over with.
Came in here crawling on the floor. You know, all sorts of crazy shit, but it just bothers me, and the reason why I addressed it. And I still got the video where I got my...
Hey, look, after you watch this video, you have to go in the search and type in Charleston White, Orlando Brown, Danza Project interview and watch this shit that they talking about. Orlando Brown was wilding. Let's get back to the video.
fucking knee on the back of his shoulder where it looks like my knee's on his neck. It looks like he's getting George Floyded for a second.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's not the case. You know what I mean? My knee is on his shoulder. And it's for a second because I'm like, yo, are you, like, even then I'm still saying to him, like, are you okay? I don't want to cause you any harm. You need to get up and you need to get out of here. I'm talking to the Uber driver after the Uber driver drops him off. I'm talking to him the next day. And I'm like, listen, I want to do more interviews with you because I want to help you. And maybe it's not even an interview. I just genuinely want to help you. You're fucked up. And he's like, what are you talking about? You ready for breakfast? And I'm like, what the just happened?
Yeah, you couldn't love
And then he went missing for an entire day. I seen him out there on videos with Safari. He was walking through the streets.
Same
People were
outfit.
seeing him walking through the streets. And I'm like, damn, like this dude really can't help it. It's not something that he was just high last night. He's high forever.
That same night, you ordered $100 worth of Red Lobster, big plate, taking care of the guests as we would, as we should, as we do, as most people don't do. And he didn't want nothing. He didn't want to look at the food.
Yeah.
That let me know.
I made him take that shit with him, though.
You're not on any type
Yeah, I
of
was like, you need to eat some motherfucking food.
Yeah, nah, homie. I had a vision. Put me in the movie. Uncle and nephew, man, me and that would have been a hit.
And he could do it too if he put it, you know, if he put some effort to it.
And he could have taught us about how to act.
Yeah,
his
word.
experience, his qualitative experience, homie, of being a child actor.
Priceless.
Man, growing, homie, he could have sowed so many seeds into new actors, into new nigga. So once I see what I see, I'm gone, I'm out.
So is Jaguar Wright just like literally the female version of him?
Yeah.
That's what it seems like. She
Yeah,
did his whole flow.
Could you ever see yourself sitting down with her ass?
They tried to get me to do it once before. Then her and her boyfriend had a fight. She went to jail, and then because I didn't know who she was at first, I didn't know that was the chick on the Jay-Z album, so I had no idea. So a real life street star. So I met her. She showed up in one of my interviews with Real Life Street Star, and she seemed normal. We took a picture together. She seemed normal. I think maybe a few days later, her and her boyfriend at the time, or her and her husband at the time, had a fight. She went to jail. And I started looking at some shit. Like, man, I wouldn't do nothing with that bitch. Man, that's a lying mother. But because she got dirt on everybody.
Yeah.
She know personal business about stuff that's Thompson, man. She know everybody business. Hell no. She ain't never not said, well, nah, I don't know nothing about that. So I said, I would never do nothing with her.
What do you think about Piers Morgan doing the interview with her? And then he got that cease and desist by Jay-Z and Beyonce. Like, we ain't gonna let that shit slide. Y'all can do that on them little interviews. Y'all ain't doing that over there.
Yeah.
Now Jay-Z showed a little power.
Every homie, nobody has to be credible anymore. I don't want to be known for lying or stealing or cheating amongst my people. That's what I pride myself in, you know what I mean? I ain't been caught lying to the people. I ain't been caught stealing from the people, and I ain't been caught cheating the people. So if I go out, that's gonna be my nigga. I ain't never done that though. I done a bunch of shit, but I ain't lied, stole, or cheated to these people. And that's what they doing to us. Yeah. And that's abuse. That's abuse.
So with all that being said, you think Orlando Brown a genius or is he a goofy? Let me know in the comment section. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see y'all next video. Peace.
I just wanna live my life to the fullest, to the fullest, to the fullest, to the fullest. I just wanna live it to the fullest.